Good afternoon, women in Propane and friends. It's my pleasure to be here with Jane and Kelly to talk about mentoring. I want to thank Tracy Kirkman for suggesting I come up here, and I'll make sure you're up here next year, Tracy. I also want to recognize the fact that we have some fellow New Yorkers here. Amber LaFountain, who is the treasurer of the New York Propane Gas Association Board, Joe Porco, our past chair, and Barb Roach, as New York's executive director. Thank you for being here. I also have my sister Pam and my son Matt in the back. Yesterday we had a very exciting presentation from Marilyn Ringo, and she talked about giving presentations, which was a pleasure to hear because I don't like doing this. So I had to get out of my comfort zone and come up here to do this. So I've got on my cowboy boots, and I've got my armpits of air. So there's three areas that I would like to talk about today. The first is that Irish propane and Irish carbonic come in bulk. The second is Irish's greatest mentors. And the third point is every one of us is a mentor and a mentee. Irish companies comes in bulk, in gas, products, women, and family. I am one of 5 daughters of Bob and Marcia Irish. 4 of us work at Irish. There is no estrogen balance there. Our greatest mentor at Irish were our parents, Bob and Marcia Irish. My grandfather started this company as a coal company, and when natural gas came into the marketplace, coal went out overnight. So my father had to look for a new company to start. He started a welding company and had his uncle, Ralph, was going to be his mentor to start the business. He had welding experience. Well, it turned, he had a sudden heart attack and died, so my dad was left to build this business. He had no idea what welding supplies even meant. He had to arrange the vendors, the credit, and he did it. And when he did it, he also, with my mother, added on the propane business and then the carbonic business. Now, when I say Irish carbonic, most people's eyes glaze over to say, what is it? They see our trucks and go, I know you have a lot of trucks, but what do they do? So, carbonic, the beverage side, is we deliver CO2, nitrogen, argon, soda pop syrups, beverage equipment to restaurants and bars. So the common theme over everything is cylinders, and that's how our diversity came about. As our business diversified, my mother began a project up in the Adirondacks, so my father's time was divided between Buffalo and between the Adirondacks. And through that process, my parents had always said, please, we want all you girls to get an education, we want you to be independent, we want you to be able to take care of yourself. We all did that, and we all chose to come back to the company. My sister Pam has been there the longest. My sister Vicki is a CPA. She's our chief financial officer. Holly is from Syracuse University. She was an IT programmer, and she is our human resources, and Pam heads out our operations. When my father started going up to the Adirondacks, it also gave us an ability to, on the day-to-day, to come in and take over. And when I see family businesses today, a lot of what the type A personality entrepreneurs do is build up a business, and it's not so easy to start handing over. I'm witnessing this now as we bring in our 4th generation. It's not so easy to start handing over, and there's no rule book on how to do that. In our case, we had such a good mentor, my father. He showed us how to deal with vendors. He included us in customer meetings. He included us in negotiations. We were involved in a lot of the problem solving. When my dad passed away in 2005, we knew who to call. We knew our vendor contacts. We knew our customers. We knew what we had to do, and we knew what shape our business was in. It's hard enough to endure that kind of loss, but when you have some structure that you know what you have to do, it allows you to move on. My dad always said that family business is the best of worlds, but it can be the worst of worlds. And so you have to work continually hard every day to protect that. My third point that I wanted to talk to you about is what I have done in my background for mentoring. Like I said, everyone is a mentor and a mentee. In 2002, I attended the University of Buffalo's Center for Entrepreneurial Leadership program. And it's a year-long program that you go in with 25 other businesses. These businesses present a clinic, and they go out and have a mentor, and they choose 4 reactors from the business community. And you have to give a 2-hour presentation on your business. In that seminar, you also are asked questions by all your fellow classmates, your reactors, your mentors, and then you're given suggestions. It's an incredibly powerful process, and I believe that women in propane with structure can do a duplicate of this type of program. Every time I'm a mentor, I've been involved in this program now for 10 years. Every time I'm a mentor, I learn from the business that I mentor. And when I've been a reactor numerous times too, and you go in every industry. I've been in construction, electrical, manufacturing. I even mentored an OBGYN. And I have no medical background. So that just goes to show you that, you know what, if you're willing to give, there's always something to learn for the person you're mentoring. And there's always something that you learn from it. We now have the 4th generation in our business, and I watch how my sisters mentor the 4th generation. We want to make sure that they have the resources and that they have the support that they need. So mentoring goes in every facet of your life. And I would say that every business, it's like going to the doctor. You really don't want to go. They're going to take your vitals. They're going to do your blood work. They're going to tell you what you need to do, and you may not want to hear it, but we all need to do it. So thank you very much.